Hello, Resurrection. It's June the 5th. It's Wednesday. And for the first time in quite some time, we will not have Wednesday programming tonight as we are on a little break from that. We don't know how long the little break will be. It probably will not be the whole summer, but we'll see. We'll go back when we're ready to go back, which may be before the summer is over. But there will be no adult Bible study tonight, no family dinner, no youth group, no kids programmings for tonight, and I'll keep you posted. And let me hear from you when you've had enough of a break. Then we'll set a date and we'll do a big push. And that's one of the reasons I like to take a little break over the summer from our Wednesday night things, because when we do the big push and when we start again in the fall, we usually get an influx of folks. We get a bump in our numbers, which is always fun. The more folks we have in adult Bible study, the more fun that group is, and it is fun. I become very close to that group, and they usually stick with it too, and become kind of a core group of lay leaders in the church. We talk about things that we wouldn't necessarily talk about from the pulpit or on Sunday mornings, and we laugh a lot in there too. Sometimes, especially if we're studying some of the stories in the Old Testament, sometimes I would say that group is PG-13, and we do laugh a whole lot in that Bible study. So we'll take a break, and then we would love to have you join us for that when we get that up and going again before too many weeks has passed. So we have spent the last 2 weeks in church, kind of thanking folks and counting our blessings. We have bragged and recognized our graduating seniors, our high school seniors, of whom we have three this year, and we have a seminary graduate right now, and we have some major life events for some folks, and then we've also thanked our Sunday school teachers, our youth leaders, directors of youth ministry, and thank them for the hard work they did through the program year. And we are in the midst of thanking Hildegard, our organist, who has been with us faithfully, and I do mean literally very faithfully with us for about 15 years now, who is looking to retirement here, not too very far in the near future. I don't think that she will watch the video while she's on vacation in Europe. So I'll say that we are still collecting a little, what in the Baptist church we would have called it a love offering. And we're still collecting a little love offering for Hildegard. It's not too late to contribute to that. If you'd like to, we've had a good response to that, and I'm grateful for it. And I think that when she comes back from vacation, we can plan a great big party that we can throw in her honor. I would like to give her permanent keys to the organ and to the church, and then we also want to give her that love offering. And it's my greatest hope that Hildegard will stay right here with us. Now, organists are really, really in demand, so we probably won't see her all the time, because people will be begging for her services or substituting and things like that, which she may do that and might very well enjoy that. But I always want her to remember that she has a home here at Resurrection, that we are her family, and that we love her, and we're grateful for her. So for the past 2 weeks, that's what we've been doing. We've been thanking God and thanking people, and we've been counting our blessings. And it's something I don't think we do often enough. One of the things that I learned in seminary is there are a lot, not in seminary, when I was on sabbatical. Let's try that again. So one of the things I learned on sabbatical is that we don't spend enough time, or I don't spend enough time being still and thanking God for what He's done in our lives. I spent a lot of time sitting under trees in parks and things like that. I had a very profound experience with God sitting under a cherry tree as I looked out on Ely Cathedral one day. I sat there in that park on the ground under a tree, under this cherry tree, for hours one day, and went back and did it again another day. It was such an experience for me. And as I listened to my music through my headphone, y'all know I love my headphones. When I listened to my music through my headphones, one of the things that was playing as I sat there in the shade of this cherry tree, looking across the fields at the wind blowing through the tall grass, the waves and the wind, and watching the sheep and listening to their bells. Hearing, I could actually hear just very faintly every now and then music coming from inside of the cathedral, and I looked at it standing there on its hill as it has for probably 800 years. And the music that I was listening to, the piece that came on, was a beautiful piece of Anglican choral music, English choral music, probably sung by one of the cathedral choirs. And it was a setting of a verse or two in the Song of Solomon, written by William Bairstow, which is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite pieces, and the words to it, straight out of the Song of Solomon, are, "I sat down under the shadow of his delight." I sat down under his shadow with great delight. And as I sat there under the shadow, under the shade of my cherry tree, listening to the piece that spoke about being covered in the shadow of God's grace and mercy and love, I had a very profound moment there. And we don't spend enough time, I think, telling God that we recognize what he has done for us, what he continues to do for us every day, the blessings that he pours out on us that we recognize, and the millions of blessings that he pours upon us that we never really even know about, things that we don't even realize come from God. And so I've been trying very hard to thank God for those things since I've come back from sabbatical. We've been doing a pretty good job these last 2 weeks. Y'all take some time, sit down under his shadow with great delight, listen to the voice of God and for the voice of God, feel the wind blowing through your face, across your face, and thank God for the things that he's given you, the things that he's done in your life, in the good times, in the bad times, the grace of God that has always been with you to sustain you through those difficult times and to cheer you in the good times. I love you, good folks. Come see us on Sunday. We're still having church during the summer, of course, and we will count our blessings a little more on Sunday, and we'll do it together. I love you, and I'll see you then.